with you here today. Thanks for including me in your protest and in your stance for a free Palestine. San Francisco University has a choice today. It can be an arm of state oppression, or it can be a theological leader like Union Theological Seminary. Union Theological Seminary has not only supported their own students, but opened its campus for students from Columbia and Barnard, has allowed their graduations to be held on their campus. They have agreed to divest from Israel. And even more powerfully, they are looking into investment strategies that proactively support humanitarian and entrepreneurial companies doing positive work in the region. That is a model of theology in action. The God of Torah that came to free the Jews from Egypt, Yud-He-Vav-He, is that force in the universe that makes possible the transformation from that which is to that which can and ought to be. That God did not just wave a magic wand. That God demanded and required human intervention and action. And so too, in the present moment, God demands our engagement and presence. Theology is meaningless if it is silent in the moments of the greatest horrors committed by human beings against other human beings. Theology, then, is a political choice, a veil of statism, and only serves the interests of the imperial power. And that is exactly what the prophets railed against in their time. Isaiah stands outside the temple on the holiest day of the year and berates the priests and congregants who dare to enter while people are starving outside on the streets. His words pierce the heart and speak to us today from the ancient past. Is this the fast I want? For you to claim you're engaging in theology while allowing people to go hungry, while committing genocide. Isaiah calls us to enact a theology that names what is and demand that we human beings do better. Theology is action, not silence. The Talmud teaches us that if our family is committing injustice and we do not speak out against it, we are responsible for that injustice. But it doesn't stop there. If your community is committing injustice and you don't speak out, you are responsible for that injustice, and it dares to go even further. If the world is committing injustice and you do not speak out against that injustice, you are responsible. That is radical theology. Perhaps Father Fitzgerald is afraid to speak out and call Israel's assault a genocide for fear of being called anti-Semitic. It is not anti-Semitic to challenge injustice committed by the nation-state of Israel, a state with a lot of Jews, but most certainly not a Jewish state. And as I said already, the prophets did exactly that. They challenged injustice committed in the name of Jews and by Jews, and so too must we today. Standing for Palestinian liberation and justice, criticizing the state of Israel, and being anti-Zionist is not anti-Semitic. Famous Jewish leaders throughout history have been opposed to Zionism. If there is anything consistent in Judaism, it is questioning, arguing, and disagreeing. That is true today and has been true for thousands of years. Zionism was not initially a Jewish initiative. Europeans, based on their anti-Semitism, wanted Jews to go to Palestine, both to rid Europe of Jews and to place Jews in the role Jews have played throughout history, the middleman doing the bidding of the imperial power. If you want to stand up to anti-Semitism, then demand that Jews and a state having the audacity to call itself a Jewish state while intentionally starving people to death is not in alignment with its own Jewish values. Jewish values that demand that we love the stranger and care for the needy. To be a friend of Jews is to do all in your power to stop this horror and name it for what it is.